prestige match of the season. Bradford Northern coming out to play the mighty Aussies, unbeaten since they arrived in this country. Bradford's team: John Green, David Barons, Keith Mumby in the centre, Richard Davis, Steve Pullen, halfbacks Billy Cowles and Alan Retford, and the forwards Jeff Gratian, Brian Noble, Gary Van Bellen, Graham Idle, Dick Jazovic and Alan Rathbone. And the substitutes, Dean Carroll and Chris Parrott. Here come the Aussies. Pipe band for them. Australia, led out by the captain Rogers. Their team: Brent Knoll at fullback, Growth, Miles, Rogers, Anderson, halfbacks Kenny and Murray, and the forwards Young, Conescu, Hancock, Reddy, McCabe and Price. And the substitutes for Australia: Bowstead and Brown. Referee for today's match is Mr. Beaumont. The pitch in fine condition, coolish day, wind, slight breeze right to left. We have with us Alan Guilford. Welcome, Alan.
Afternoon, Alan. Nice big day.
Big match, yeah.
What everybody looks forward to is this, Alan, and
Yeah,
you know, you don't see those only once in 4 years, and it's
right.
nice to get them here. Down seems to be filled up nicely as well, Alan. It's all set for a good occasion.
There'll be a lot of uncommitted spectators coming along to see what they look like, you know.
I'm sure they will, and from what they've seen on the television and read in the newspapers, they must be really chuffed to be able to see such a good team, Alan. I think probably one of the greatest Australian teams that's probably come across.
I think you're right there.
Certainly,
Alan, yeah.
certainly on results.
Fitness, power and speed.
Oh, that's right, and there's all big lads as well, Alan.
And they all play reasonable football.
That's right, yeah, as we say, we've got something on us plate today, but I'm sure the lads will rise to the occasion
You
a bit.
see the nerves in the dressing room, couldn't you?
Well, that's
They're all
right.
on edge.
Well, that's not a bad sign,
No,
is it,
it
Alan?
isn't,
No,
no.
it's, the lads want to get at it. And if nothing else, we're known as a bit of a tackling side, and by God, I think we're going to need to do some today.
And John Green, in the first team, his last game I was talking to, he was played against the New Zealand team.
Yeah, his debut was against the New Zealanders, that's right, and now he plays against Australians, so...
Not about 2 matches in the first team, that is it?
not bad, actually, and actually... When John
well.
he had a great debut, and we did beat the New Zealanders, so let's hope it's a bit of an omen as well, Alan.
Well, I hope so.
Okay.
So, Australia win the toss, decide to play with the wind. Bradford's captain Alan Retford to kick off. And we can expect a hard quarter of an hour. A hard match, in fact. But certainly this first quarter will be a test in time. Price takes the ball. Push back, and this will be the kick downwind, using the wind. John Green's going to have to go back with that. He's missed it, but he's made it safe, and that's what matters. And a tester for John to start with there.
Well, that's it. This is the first game of the tour that started this long kicking, Alan, and obviously with tacklers like they've got, it's a good tactic. Yeah. John a bit inexperienced there, but nevertheless,
he made it.
He covered it, made it dead. They didn't get the ball.
First scrum then, and it's an Australian ball. Here they come. There's a chance here straight away, and Barron's in quickly. Growth couldn't pick that one up off his feet. Not a good pass. An offside given, penalty to Bradford. Mumby just finds touch.
Yeah, a bit of a wobble was that, Alan, but it managed to get there all right.
So Noble taps. Van Bellen's on the run. Takes it in. McCabe ready there. Rathbone. Knock back. Rathbone plays his ball. Gratian. There's a second tackler. Piling in over the top. The Australian hallmark. There's the second one coming in again. This time it's Hancock, the number 10. Noble, Retford on the run round. Idle loses the ball. Alan Retford's knocked flat on that run round pass. The referee's on. And they know Alan from the test that he played down there.
That certainly, Alan was one of the stars when they did play down there, and straight away received off the ball treatment there. It's a pity they won't have to spoil spoil a good name that they've got, Alan, with that kind of treatment. It's
calling out Price.
Well, Price has been the naughty man on the tour so far, hasn't he?
So that's another Bradford penalty. So Keith Mumby kicking this side. As long as it goes in, it doesn't matter much. Slices it off his boot, but it's safe, that's all that matters. Noble with the tap. Van Bellen. Tackled by McCabe again. Inside ball. Rathbone breaks one tackle, but is met by 3 green shirts, and they always put them down. They never stand them up, even if the referee shouts hell, they go down. Idle, Kells, Gratian wide out, and that's a good tackle. Rogers with the tackle. Kells gets his ball away. Rathbone into the gap. The crowd wanting Bradford to do well, of course. Noble takes play into the Australian half. Last tackle coming up for Bradford. Short side ball to Jazovic. Jazovic well tackled. Hancock. And the scrum. So 4 minutes gone of the first half, no score. Well, that was own feet, but Noble doing well. Kells, Richard Davis trying to make the little break. Rathbone again coming down. Rathbone on the break. Rathbone chips and is flattened by the fullback. That must be a penalty. Rathbone breakthrough brilliantly there, Alan.
Chipped over, no cover, Alan. Brilliant. Bang. The man should be walking for that. The man should be walking, there's no doubt about that.
Well, Bretnell didn't even look for the ball.
Never even attempted to get the ball. Again, Alan Rathbone out. We're going to lose a man probably. Although it seems to be getting up okay as Alan, but disgraceful. Nice break though by Alan there.
Lovely. So Rathbone receiving the treatment. And Keith Mumby with a kick under the post. Should make this 2-0 to Bradford. Mumby settles himself. Nice easy kick, Keith. 2 points to Bradford. On the 5 minutes, Bradford go in front, 2-0. Just looking down on this left wing, there's Growth with a strapping round his right leg. So Rogers with the kick, laying it flat, kicking it long, straight to Green, plays it with his feet. Did well. Green breaks a tackle, and that's a good sign for Bradford, starting to break the Aussie tackles. Barons again. Plays his ball. Gratian makes the 25. Jazovic having a run, met by 2. Niggling at the play of the ball.
Seemed keen to the Aussies, Alan, and actually laying on the man and playing the man at this, play the ball all the time.
Yeah. Graham Idle making ground. And not bad tactics from the middle of the field against the wind, and there they are, holding people. Gratian Tackle by Price. Rathbone, Graham Idle. Couldn't get his ball away. Tackle by 2. Gary Van Bellen. Held by 1 leg. Gratian. Tackled by 4 Australian players, and they hold them down. Last tackle for Bradford. Kick through Retford. Beautiful kick into touch inside the Australian half.
Nice tactic there from Alan. Nice deep kick, knocking it into the Aussies half there, Alan. That's what we've got to do. Play possession rugby and then just knock it on the last.
Possession.
Put it to the corner flags on the last tackle. Yeah.
So 3rd scrum of the match. Front row can't get in. Bradford giving them a push. Down they go. And it's fed in. Kells picks up. That's one on the floor. John Green does well. Goes down on it. But not a good pass there to Richard Davis. Rathbone. Jazovic. He felt his arm there, tackling Jazovic. Retford to Kells. Kells scythed down, lost the ball, play on, no. Referee, give him the knock on, or lost the ball. Van Bellen can't get in. Gratian's up the down again. Murray feeds. And somebody opened the mouth. Murray spoke there to Mr. Bowman, and that's another penalty. Keith Mumby coming up.
Put some pressure and keep the ball. Stop them high.
Mumby safely into touch.
It's from wind, you know, isn't it?
Yeah. Noble with the tap. Retford, Graham Idle. Tackled by McCabe. Noble's going to have a run. Didn't get very far. Jazovic, hang on to your ball, Jazz. Don't try and ship it off like that. Rathbone, Gratian. And Bradford trying a little peel off there, but Gratian given no time to get Mumby on the run. Here's the run round.
He's the one that looks as though he's going to go.
Alan Rathbone nearly through. And a penalty to Bradford.
Price again, Alan.
Price again on Rathbone there.
Again, the play that ball, the tackling the second man, just using his hand on people's faces.
I think they decided Rathbone's a bit of a danger.
Well, he's certainly shown it, actually. Alan's the one that looks as though he's going to break through. Yeah. He made the initial breakthrough there, and again, sidestepped the first man.
So Mumby then, again in front of the post. 20-yard kick. Mumby strikes it through the middle. 4-0 to Bradford. 10 minutes of the first half gone, just over 11 minutes. So Bradford 4, Australia 0. And all the penalties going to Bradford. And Australia will have to stop this niggling. There's the long low ball. Knock on by Rathbone.
Shot at him a bit, didn't it? Yeah, but it's not weird, didn't it? Shot up into his stomach.
Yes, it did. So a scrum in the Bradford 25. An Australian ball. Now we're going to tackle. Conescu in there. McCabe coming for it. Jazovic, no Gratian tackling. And here they come, ready on the run. Ready. That looks close to forward. Conescu in acting halfback. And a long wide ball goes on the floor. And that's a knock on. Barron's shot in there.
I noticed there, Alan, at the second time, I think Keith's a bit out of position, Keith
That's
Mumby.
right, yeah.
David's been twice stuck with two man there.
Being left with him.
Keith's forgetting, drifting back to his full back position.
And a penalty for feet up. And the Australians receiving all the stick this time. 7 penalties to Bradford. Mumby safely into touch. And the Australians will be wondering a little bit about the refereeing, I would think. But most of it's been quite right. Noble, Van Bellen. There's the arm tackle from number 8. Across the chest, Young. Gratian. Tackle by 2. And there's McCabe again, scrambling all over him. A penalty given against Gratian. A little bit unfairly, I thought, there. Price kicking there. Alan Retford giving him one back. And a beautiful left foot kick. Takes play 10 yards short. Bretnell knocking that one in. Now this is the danger time. Australia 10 yards out. Here's the move inside. Hancock well taken by Noble. Here they come again. McCabe. Tackled by John Green. Murray, nice run round. McCabe, flattened by Kells. But it's Australia down the short side. And there's no way through there. Bradford getting amongst them. Keep coming, lads, keep coming. Keep coming up. Murray on the run. Gratian's flat out by the post. Jazovic, sorry. They do look a little bit alike. But the man given offside. David Barron's given offside right on the wing. Mr. Beaumont, I think, trying to find a couple of excuses.
Yeah.
I've no doubt he was offside. So the goal kicker is Rogers, I think, isn't it, Alan?
Number 4, Steve Rogers, yeah.
Of course, Meninga not in this match. He's been doing all the goal kicking for them, but I was talking to Mick McGowan and he said Rogers has kicked quite a lot before.
Oh, that's quite right, yeah. I think Rogers wasn't on the last turn, I believe, he did the kick, and then him and he did between them.
So 15 minutes gone. Rogers with a chance to give Australia 2 points. And a beautiful kick as well, right through the middle. Certainly the Australian kicking is superb, isn't it?
Oh, that was a great kick right from the touchline.
Without any apparent effort.
It's a bit unfortunate there, but David does tend to wander a bit, yes. And got caught for it after the lads had done a fantastic tackling stint down there.
Retford, here's the big kick downfield, the big bomb. Let it bounce, John, and take it. John Dean tackled, and that's a knock on the head Rogers has got there. Gary Van Bellen had a drive. Gratian's having a go, pushes one man off, pivots around, loses the ball on the floor. Gary Van Bellen's down on it. Ball gone back, Mr. Beaumont says. Rathbone chips his ball off. Retford drives them downfield with a good kick, but it'll be fielded by Brentnell. Brentnell in, tackled by Davis and Alan Retford. Here they come, Noble's in and Idle. And they're dangerous when they spread it. Here's the chance to spread it. And a lovely run, but Graham Idle takes his man. Kenny on the break there, the Australian standoff. Murray ready met on the 25 and knocked back by two Bradford players. Murray, here's the run round. Noble does well to stop it. Here's a chance. Growth in. Lost ball. But Bradford up and tackling well, Alan.
Yeah, the lads good. The lads knowing what the job they've got to do when they're getting in amongst them there. Growth there coming on to play the ball. These wingers, Alan, it don't matter the forwards or wingers. They're first man, they're coming in.
It's just a tendency that we're a little bit vulnerable wide out. Retford with the ball. John Green. Well tackled by Murray. Barron's having a go. Barron's needing three Australian players to take him. Van Bellen again. Van Bellen. Well tackled. Rathbone to Retford. Jazovic on the run. Retford to Gratian. Gratian back inside to Idle. Idle met by the tide of green shirts. Last tackle. And Retford's going to knock him back again. It's not going to go. Brentnell picks up on his 25. Beats Retford as though he wasn't there. Runs into the cover though. Good tackle from Davis, from Kells. And Australia now spreading the ball. And Barron's in and hangs on to his man. Here's a chase now. This is going to be interesting. John Green pushes his man into touch. And a good tackle there from John Green.
John did well, and not only tackle the man, but push him into touch, Alan.
Edged him out.
That's right.
"19 minutes gone, approaching the halfway stage. Bradford 4, Australia 2. Retford finds Kells with a good ball. Kells taking his man on the outside. He just couldn't get away though. And they'll have to move it the same way. Jazovic charging in. Mumbai didn't know which way to go. He should have gone the short side. Noble down the short side. Tackled on the halfway line. Retford, wide ball to Gratian. Gratian throws his ball away. And John Green marvellously there, but he got a boot in the face. He looks all right though, he's played the ball. Retford. Alan Rathbone on the break. Gratian just not quick enough to pick up. He looked for him. Kells, wide ball to Mumby. There's the drop off to Barron's. Barron's, well met there by Hancock. Mumby, Jazovic on the. Don't run across them, Jazz. You got to run for the gaps. Jazovic up, Noble, Gratian, Rathbone, Van Bellen. Kells loses the ball, and all that's cost nobody was going forward with it. Now they're having to defend. McCabe on the break, wide ball to Growth. Growth tackled by Barron's and Mumby. Hancock charging in, gets his ball inside to Canescu, tackled by Idle and Gratian and knocked down. Here's the ready Tackled by Graham Idle. No, Jazovic. Australia kicking now. Good kick. Beautiful kick through to the right wing.
That's the first time I've seen the Australians kick for touches tour, Alan. Maybe a bit of a sign that they're getting a bit of pressure on them, a bit of tackling, yeah. Because the lads have tackled well so far.
It depends whether they can keep it up.
Well, that's it. We need the ball, of course. Keep getting the ball, but it's going to be hard. Noble's doing well in the scrums, and the lads are tackling. Yeah. And they're showing him 1 or 2 neat touches there, and nice move by Barnes there, yeah.
So Retford feeds, not retiring, and the kick given to Australia. So Australia, here we go. Big drive in. Drive by McCabe. McCabe coming for the line, but he's tackled just short, is he, or is it a try? It's a try.
Yeah, he's given a try there. The lad running from deep there, the second row. Gary Rush intending to rush up a bit there, Alan.
Yeah.
You know, instead of just going up together.
And a straightforward, simple try, really.
Straightforward, simple try.
So McCabe with the try to put Australia in front. 23 minutes.
There's a big 6'2", he's 16 stones, take a bit of holding. No, it's easy.
Rogers then recovered from his knock on the head when he tackled John Green with the kick. Plonks that bang through the middle. 7-4 to Australia. Shout, Peter Fox shouting, tackle them, tackle them. This is down to Price, takes it on the 22, hands on. Canescu puts Meredith right through the gap. And he's lost the ball. A knock on. Murray should have given there a bit earlier.
Murray should have done, but John Green took his man out well there, Alan. Yeah. But again, finding the gap there, yeah.
And a beautiful timed pass there, that Canescu.
That's right, yeah. The hooker tends to let this hooker drift across and then hit the gap. Instead of coming up and meeting him.
Yeah. Ball not in. Retford feeds. It's a Bradford ball. Yes, and Murray caught not retiring.
Yeah. Yes.
Keith Mumby with the kick far side. Makes safe Keith. And he does. Just on the halfway line. Noble taps, Retford, nobody coming for him, and Retford had to take that himself. He's lost the ball, it's play on, and this is where the dangerous Australian broken play. That's a good pass, and a great, beautiful tackle from Graham Idle, but they'll come back with Australia. There's the wide ball. Kell's in, on ready, and the knocking ready back, knocking back to the halfway line. Canescu again, tackled by Gratian, and knocked back over his own halfway line. Rathbone and Gratian with the tackles. Australia trying to play it wide.
That's away, Stevie.
A tackle by Pullen. Australia with the ball. Murray looking for somewhere to go, trying to get his ball away, but he's knocked down by Jazovic. The drive forward. Bradford tackling, holding. Last tackle for Australia. The short side, they need another man. Come on, Jazz, come over. There's the chip over the top. Taken by Green. Beautifully taken by John Green in a nice position there. Barons, Jazovic. Tackled by McCabe. Redfern, Van Bellen trying to break through. He's well tackled. Price. Switch. Kells across to Mumby. Mumby tackled, and there's the little niggle. Hancock round Mumby's face. Noble. Gratian. And Redfern nowhere to go, nobody coming for him then. Last tackle for Bradford. Rathbone just takes it in for the 6th tackle. And Redfern's got to have men running for him.
That's right. There's Allen there. They're leaving Allen. Left him very bare there. Yeah. You've got to be running from deep. Want somebody running from deep. Yeah.
Hancock. Oh no, it isn't Hancock. Sorry. Craig Young with a little nudge on Gratian there.
Well, it's both international props here, both test props now, aren't they? Both getting
down they go. Bradford ball, Rathbone. And a great tackle from Murray. Murray's got the ball. Rathbone lost the ball there. And a chance for Australia to attack. Ready. Met by the Bradford players. They just have to keep the cool and keep the position, but tackle well. Brentnell in from the back. Well spotted by Davis. Here come Australia again. Price coming inside. And dumped. Plays it to himself. Redfern and Gratian in with the tackle. Last tackle. Come on, Bradford. Hang on. Hang on. Murray spreading the ball. There's and a good tackle. The reception committee waiting for him.
Yes, Graham Idle and Dick Jazovic both saw that coming from Brentnell there, and good tackling. The lads are getting amongst them, Alan, tackling, yeah.
So 10 minutes to go to half-time. The score: Australia 7, Bradford 4. And I think this is the first Australian ball. And the strength of these Australians there, slipping the tackles. McCabe coming in, but he's wrapped up. But Bradford having to withstand some pressure here. Australia under the posts. If they spread it right, they've got men there, but they're not. They're going to have the pushover, and Bradford alert to it. Here's the ball again. Ball on the floor, picked up by Rathbone. Oh, and he couldn't quite get clear, but he gets his ball away. Mumby on the run. The drop off to Barons, and Barons tackled on the 25. Rathbone felt that. Barons to himself. Tackled by Hancock. Gary Van Bellen straight into Young. Young tackles him. Gratian, Idle, met by 2. Short side ball to Gratian, out to Mumby. Mumby ducks one, and there's the fist in. That must be a free kick. Price again, I think.
Gratian, how many more times he's going to let it happen? It's Price again.
And Rathbone just lets one go, and Price didn't like that.
The fella should be up in first place. Price should be up in first place. It's third time he's been wrong. The third time he's been wrong. I mean, that's it when it goes.
referee calling Young over.
I don't understand this referee were there. Why did he see it?
And Price, that's his third warning. He'll go next time. I'm sure he's telling him. Penalty awarded to Bradford. And he's going to have a word with Alan Redfern and Alan Rathbone. And he's going to say the same, I'm quite sure, to them.
Well, sure, it's one of these things that the Aussies are for a change aren't getting it all their own well.
That's
and then
right.
and
Yeah,
they
don't like it.
Their cool's beginning to go a bit now. But Price, I mean, it's the third time, you know, it is.
Well, in a normal match,
And it's all in the face, yeah, it's all been on the face, hasn't it? I mean, Alan was silly, right in front of the referee, but by the same token, I think they know now they're not going to stand for any of this silly stuff.
And both men lucky to be on the park, really, Alan.
Both men lucky to be on the park, yeah.
Mumby safely into touch. Noble to Barons, he'll have a crack, Will Barons. Pushes one man off, breaks the Australian tackle, and David loves doing that. Gary Van Bellen powering in over the 25, and the crowd really getting behind them. Here's the run round. Ball knocked back, and it's back to one.
6 more tackles then.
There's the run round, and a hoisted ball. Awkward one, well taken by Bretnell. Tackled by Davis. And Australia back in their own 10, play the ball. And another scything tackle by Noble. Australia moving it right.
Tackle Graham, he's having a great game, Graham.
Yeah. Australia trying to break this stranglehold Bradford have got on them. The ball's out again. And a lob ball over the top. Now the Mums, you got to take your man. There's out to the winger, but Kells in with a good tackle. And Australia trying to throw it about. McCabe tackled on his 25. Bradford really getting amongst Australia. And they've got a game on their hands. They've got to play football if they want to beat Bradford. Last tackle coming up. Ready, out to Young. Young throws it into touch. Never seen Australia like this on all the tour, Alan.
No, so far they've never looked so uncomposed, have they?
Never been knocked about like this.
No,
really.
the lads are really getting up and meeting him and tackling well.
And when they're throwing it about, they're getting in amongst, in between,
That's
so
right.
they don't know where the passes are going.
Yeah.
Five minutes left of this half. Australia feed. Bradford ball. A little bit of a misunderstanding there between Rathbone and Redfern. Kells having a run. Kells, John Green backing up. And Bradford trying to play football and bring him on. Gratian. There's the inside ball to Rathbone, but he wasn't running. They've got to run onto this ball.
Come on, Alan, get up and play it. I'm looking around.
Ball played. Van Bellen, well tackled. Noble, Rathbone, Redfern, dodging and switching it. Gratian coming back the wrong way, Jeff. Slips it away. Graham Idle up to the Australian 10. And Bradford pulsating now, trying to get something in. Kells having a go. Kells driving for the line. And that's 6 tackles from Bradford. Home feet. And that was in the second row.
Oh, great stuff there. The lads are really powering forward, coming, looking for each other, following each other.
Kells having a dip there.
Kells
showing
is
a lot of
looking
pace
sharp
there.
as a lad, isn't he? This is a good signing for Northern, Billy Kells.
Van Bellen driving in. Jazovic held by a pile of Australian forwards. Plays his ball, Noble, Retford, wide ball to Gratian. And a thrashing tackle. Mumby picks up, turns and beats his man. Hands on to John Green. Barons takes it. Barons tries to push one man away, loses the ball. Knock on given. But Gratian received a real crack there.
Both Gratian and Brentnell.
Yeah.
In the...
It'd be a bit sad if Gratian goes.
It will, because
He's been one of the inspirers
That's right.
of the tackling zone. Ronnie Barrett having a look at him. Brentnell looks all right.
We're playing him in there. That's 10 minutes up this end.
Gratian looks all right, and that's good news for Bradford. Down they go, and that's a solid crunch in there. Australia with a loose arm there. Oh. An Australian ball. Bradford have got it. Retford's got it. Plays his ball, Gratian to Barons. Barons having a tilt and drives them back. Barons plays it to himself and has another go. And it's all piling in. Retford drops it off to Rathbone. Rathbone trying to dodge and weave, but he can't. Met by 3. It's all tight. Bradford with a move on. Gratian trying to set something up for Kells there, but he couldn't manage it. Retford chips. Brentnell leaping high and taking that ball. They're going down the short side. Good tackle from Retford. Another short side ball. And the only way they'll get out is by kicking, I think, but Australia trying to move it. That's it. And Australia being met by the same sort of player that they're tackling. Here it comes again. McCabe driving through and flattened by the Bradford defence. Last tackle. Here's the kick from Brentnell. John Green takes it safely. John Green, well tackled. Mumby picks up and knocked back. Van Bellen through one tackle, but driven back by the next one. The halter goes for half-time, and the score, Australia 7, Bradford Northern 4. And what a tremendous half, Alan.
Well, I think the lads can think they've done 5 times as good as the English test team, Alan, the way they've played these. The lads have really tackled and tackled. Rather unfortunate, I think, due to be behind. They've got a try, with a soft try, actually, but the lads have really shown a lot of character, come out. And in the last 10 minutes, it's been all Bradford.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what the second half brings after that lot. Well, just about ready for the start of the second half. It'll be interesting to see what Frank Stanton, the Australian coach, has to say. I'm sure he'll be telling them to spread it wider, play football wide out, if, of course, they're given the chance. Bradford have the wind at the backs, so there won't be too many up and unders against them, I wouldn't have thought. And they have a chance to knock it down into the Australian half and try and play down there a bit. Rogers lining the kick up. This time I've noticed he's standing it up and kicking with the wind. He had it lying down. Rogers with the kick. Taken by Idle. Idle pushes one man off. Tackled by Kanescu. Noble, short side ball to Mumby. Gratian, Van Bellen. With Rathbone backing up. Short side ball, Graham Idle into the gap, down the middle. Noble, Van Bellen again down the short side, striding in. Van Bellen looking for a test place, I've no doubt. Retford chips over the top, that's a lovely kick, it's going, and it's taken by Pullen. 6 tackles. Pullen injured. Well, it looked harmless enough. I didn't see it.
Yeah, I think it was just in the tackle. I think it just twisted as it went over there. Nice little kick from Allen there, though. A bit more pace, and it
could have been.
CJ Pullen could have had a run there. Yeah.
Pullen back on his feet. Got a knock on the back of the head, I think. And Murray to feed. And we're going to see one in the middle, or is it going in the Australian side? It's a Bradford ball. Kells on the run round. Davis almost breaking away, but dragged back by Kenny. John Green acting half-back. Van Bellen, well tackled, as you would expect from some of these Australians. Jazovic straightening up and taking it to the Australian 25 line. Noble, wide ball. Gratian peeling back, off to Noble again. Noble down the middle. Rathbone, Van Bellen got his ball away, but Bradford on the 25, still held by the Aussies. Wide ball, and Kells tackled on the 6th. Australian feed. Gratian can't get in, he's in. Feeding again. Kanescu and Gratian having a little word.
I don't think Brian Noble can have done his test chances any harm by today's show, Alan.
Well, they don't seem as though they can get the ball unless they feed, Alan.
That's right.
And he's
having a good game in the Loses, Brian.
One of the things in the first test I noticed, they got a lot of ball from fed ball to me.
Yeah.
Mumby safely into the touch and into the crowd. David Barron's wanting it. Noble taps, Van Bellen driving. Tackled by 2. Retford, ooh, almost through the little gap. Not quite. Noble picks up and takes it in. Now the move's on. Retford scooped it about. It's picked up by Rathbone. Short side, turn it the other way, Graham. Retford on the run round. Gratian puts it away. Kells! 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 Mumby going in. It's knocked back. We're back to 1. Noble picks up and takes it forward. Barons was going to go down the short side. Scrum given.
Can't have been 6 tackles there. Definitely not back. That's when he come right back to the 25.
Right. I think he's probably saying that they didn't have a chance of playing it, Alan.
It doesn't make the difference, Alan, does it? The dead man played the ball.
Yeah. to Australia to feed. It's another Bradford ball. And it's Australian ball, doing well there to get that one. It came like a bomb from nowhere. And they're still moving it. Chance for Australia here now down the middle. John Green in with a tackle. They mustn't let them run. Straightening up, striding through tackles, but Mumby wraps his man up. And Australia prepared to move it. They've got extra men on the outside and they go back in. They'd have done a lot better moving it then. Last tackle. A beautiful pass. And here's a chance, but it's knocked by Pullen and it's kicked into touch. And Bradford a little bit fortunate there.
Yeah, but the lads got in between them, as you say, Alan. They're running back and get in between the man and passing, then the man to get his hand to the ball.
Get in between.
That's right.
So the scrum on the Bradford 25. Six minutes of the second half gone. Just a reminder of the score: Australia 7, Bradford 4. An Australian ball. Price moving it wide. Kells in with a good tackle, but it's up to Kenny, and he got the pass in. Good tackling there. John Green again. Davis doing well with his man. McCabe on the run. Tackled. Bradford struggling a little bit now. If it goes wide, there's a chance for Australia here. Price going through inside and handed on. And Redfern with a good tackle. Last tackle for Australia. Here they come again. Rogers chips through. Pullen takes his ball, just avoids the tackle. Van Bellen. Noble to Idle. Noble up the middle. Hancock again messing around the face. Rathbone well tackled by McCabe. Last tackle for Bradford. And hoisted downfield straight to Bretnall. And this is where Australia are dangerous in broken play. He's got to be tackled. They've got to knock him down. And he's avoiding men. Jazovic takes him out. Australia down the active half-back. Well tackled again by Jazovic. Ready. And ready. Wide ball. Australia lose the ball. Barons picks up. Barons on the run. And a good scoop up there by David Barons and a charging run. Rathbone tackled. And Australia certainly piling when they tackle. Van Bellen picks a low pass up, shifts one. You can't shift them all though, but McCabe felt that. Kells on the run, White to Mumby. Mumby inside his man, Mumby on the run, Mumby! Mumby! Mumby go in! Inside! Oh, Kell! That's great football from Bradford. Kells plays his ball, Barons, Rathbone, Noble. Noble did well to resist that. Mumby, Retford on the run round. Andy hoists one, hits an up and under. Bretnall's going for it. And tackled by Gratian. Run by the winger, straight integration, and Van Bellen. Northern have got to get in amongst them. Ready. Tackled again. Short side ball. Let Alan Rathbone there. Another short side ball, and it's Rathbone again. There's a lost ball, and it's away. Noble. Noble out to Mumby. Mumby, short one. Oh, and Kells couldn't just get through. But Bradford counter-attacking. Noble looking for somewhere to go. And the bull seething here as Van Bellen drives in again.
They're breaking that first tackle now.
Redfern has a scoot. Van Bellen looking for somebody to pass to. Nobody up with him. Here's the last one. Hoist one for the corner. Barron's going in, and he's tackled over the line, and that's what Peter Fox wanted.
That's right, over the top and now to drop out now.
That's
Northern
right.
try to get the ball back.
Northern.
Yes, good play by Northern.
So Rogers is going to drop out under his own post. It's really seething here. Rogers with a long kick. Aggression on a charging crossfield run. Noble having a run himself. Takes it to the 25 line. Kells. Graham Idle pivoting round and taking the tackle.
Penalty.
Penalty to Bradford.
Get it over, Keith.
Chance for Bradford to kick a penalty. "12 minutes gone of the second half. Australia 7, Bradford 4. And an Australian substitute warming up on the sideline, Alan.
That's right, yeah. Well, they've been under pressure again, straight from the kick-off, Alan. Brilliant break down the far side by Keith Mumby there. And again, Kells there on hand. I'm very impressed with Billy Kells.
And Mumby's made it 7-6. Oh, and this is going to be a tremendous second half. I'm sure Young and people like that will be trying to settle the Australians down and play a bit of football.
I'm
Really,
sure they will.
They've got the beating of us if they play it wide.
Yes, but our lads, as you say, Alan, have been doing it exactly like Tyrrells have been up and at them, taking them and keeping the ball when they've got the ball.
John Green coming sideways, but you've got to straighten into these Australian tackles. He's no good coming sideways, makes it easy for them. Rathbone's having a tilt. Just gets over the 25 and the ball stolen. And Rathbone flattened again in the process. And that's a leg injury. Mumby doesn't put it in. Brentnell, well tackled. Here's the run round. Van Bellen pulling his man back. There's a short ball and a good tackle there. Beautiful tackle from Keith Mumby. Stay onside Bradford.
How deep here.
And look how deep these Australians are here. And there's a beautiful pass. And a great tackle from Steve Pullen. Pulls the man down. And Bradford coming up. And a long wide ball finds the winger. That's a beautiful pass. And Mumby across, and the Australian in touch. And somebody's hurt on the far side.
No, it's not, is it? Well, Keith Mumby.
Keith Mumby.
Jazovich, superb tackling there. Superb tackle there from Keith Mumby, Dick Jazovich. Growth really in full flight there, Alan.
And scrum down just inside Bradford 25. Gary Van Bellen can't get in. Mr. Beaumont says, come on this spot, this is where it should be. Down they go, Retford feeds. Bradford ball. Rathbone interfere with, won't let him play the ball. Barons. Kells still going. Billy Kells pushing his man off. Van Bellen set up for that one. Retford hoists it downfield. Will it run? And they're all up. Graham idling with the tackle. Got to hold them here now. Keep them here, lads. Noble and Retford.
Come up to them, lads. Come up to them, don't stop.
And Australia spreading it wide. Mumby and Barons on the far side, taking the man out with the ball. Up they go. Growth coming in from the wing. Plays his ball. And Australia now trying to play it wide. They should have been doing this a long time ago. Young drops his man off. That's good backing up. Get in between them, get in between them. And good tackling by Bradford. Sixth tackle coming. And now Australia beginning to spread the ball. Growth. Can Mumby take him this time? He's missed him. But it's there. 6 tackles.
Barron's coming to flying in there for. Dave Barron's flying in there, Alan. I thought he left Keith Mumby very unprotected there.
Yeah. Yeah, if he'd have stayed out with his man.
Stayed out with his man. Keith had his man, that's right. Keith would have taken the centre.
Yeah. Growth injured, I think. He got a.
Well, I think Growth's finding it
tackle
a bit harder than he's found it in the past.
Well, they all are, aren't they? We commented just a minute ago that they're not coming back anywhere near as fast as they did because they're finding a hard physical game, Alan.
That's right.
18 minutes of the second half gone. The score: Australia 7, Bradford 6. Scrums down. That's an Australian ball. A knock on. Scrums down again. The ball's in. Straight out. And the pack towing and shoving. And Retford takes the ball. Times his pass well. John Green on the run. Go on, John. And Green making valuable yards for Bradford there. Barons in over the halfway line. Not a good pass there, just a little bit low. Alan not quite looking, but Australia coming. We've got to hold them. Pace through the gap.
Well done, Richard.
And here's a good pass. Australia coming inside. And a knock-on given.
Well tackled.
Bullen making a good tackle.
So young Richie Davis doing well there to get out and grab his man as he come through there.
He's playing well,
he
as
is.
Davis. He's tackled extremely well. Substitute
coming in.
Substitution
for Dick Jazovitz, is it, I think? Yeah, it's coming in for Dick Jazovitz.
So Jazovich comes off, Chris Parrott going on. And Chris Parrott going on for a game against these Aussies he'll remember for the rest of his life. Australia also making a substitution. The hooker coming off.
Yeah, they're bringing the other hooker on now.
Yeah.
Ray Brown.
Ray Brown, the Australian hooker.
Who's just come on for Bradford?
Parrott, Chris Parrott.
Australia's trying to remedy this pull that Noble's got in the scrums. Mr. Beaumont saying this is where it was. Let's have it back here. And Gratian laughing and joking till they go down. In they go. They're not in. Down they'll have to go again. Gratian can't get in. He can't get his head. A penalty given, hand him back. Or lose some, I'm not sure. Mumby with a kick. Mumby safely into touch.
Fantastic penalty count against them. 14-3.
Noble with the tap. Parrott having a run. And he gets his first touch of the ball. Van Bellen. Well tackled by McCabe. Kells on the short one. Slips trying to change direction. Gratian having a tilt. Ooh, and Rathbone, and he couldn't get the ball to him. Short side ball to Graham Idle. Idle into the gap. Retford, a drop goal attempt. Picked up by Parrott. Back to one. He's given.
It's charged down. It should be.
That's
That should be
right,
6
yeah.
tackles.
Rathbone. Noble, Van Bellen. Bradford not really organised on that one. Let's hope it's better this time. Drop goal attempt, and it's really a bad one. Rogers comes inside his man and outside beautifully. And still inside. Gratian in with the tackle. In with Rathbone. And Australia wide out. Tackle by Mumby. Mumby takes his man. And Australia now having to pick up from the first man. Trying to settle it a bit. There's the wide ball. And another good tackle on ready by Alan Retford. Last tackle coming up. Short side ball. There's the tackle. Forward pass given. "16 minutes left of this match. Score 7-6 to Australia. Bradford ball, Rathbone can't quite get through. And there's another off the ball incident. Rathbone smashed on the head. Plays his ball, short side ball, Parrott piling in right over the top. Gratian, Kells going across, can't get through. Let's take it the same way. Van Bellen powering in. but he's well tackled by 2. Take it the short side again, Alan. He's having a go himself. Last tackle coming up. Gratian slides one through. Picked up. And the Bradford tackling's there. Here's the number 2 again, and Gratian has him tackled on the 25. Ready into a reception committee. Young gets his ball away and still they go. Here's inside to Growth. Growth on the charge, but tackled by 2. And Bradford will have to just keep up. Here they come, they're spreading it now. And Gratian with a great tackle on the halfway line. Takes him out on the 6th. And Kenny bounces the ball down in frustration.
The lads really tackling well, Alan. No matter what happens after this, the lads have really done a good job today. Yeah. They played and showed the pride. Show the pride and character in this side. They really played well of the lads.
Brown trying to get in. He's in. And that's an Australian ball. Kenny on the break. Kenny! Eventually tackled, but sidestepping. Plays his ball. Ready, gets rid of it. McCabe. Dragged down. Short side ball. Price trying to make some impact, but he can't get through. And he's tackled on the 25. He wants to get up and play it. Brown with a wide ball. And the Bradford tackling still holding. Wide ball out. Murray. Tackled by Gratian again, and Jeff Gratian putting some tackling in now. Short side again. That's a beautiful pass. John Green's in there, taking his man on the 6th tackle. And Green gets up from the pile. Substitute being made for Bradford. Dean Carroll coming on. Billy Kells coming off.
Billy Kells.
And Dean Carroll going on. And a tremendous game Billy's had.
Billy, tremendous game, Alan. Tremendous. Getting great reception from the crowd.
Carroll will have his job on now.
Yeah, I think
coming on cold.
That's right. I think Peter's giving Dean a run against the tourists. That's all right, it is, really. Because Billy, the game Billy's had, he couldn't have possibly been brought up for anything else.
So they scrum again. Feet up given. Penalty to Bradford. Well, Mr. Beaumont not giving Australia anything, Alan, is he?
No, they've been really penalised, particularly at the scrums. But after saying that, the balls that has gone in straight, Brian Noble shipped it out, Alan. So,
so they're
having to try anything to get the ball.
Yeah. Mumby with the kick. Just under the roof of the stand, we thought we were ducking here. Noble with the tap. Parrott driving it in, but he's well met by the number 10. Hancock. Yeah. Gratian. Rathbone backing him up. Plays it to himself and takes them on again. There's the switch pass. John Green ran out of men. Oh, hadn't time to pass it really. Carroll in, Graham Idle down the short side, and there's a head tackle. Number 15 over the top a little bit there. A wide ball. Dean Carroll could have let that go. You've got to beat them on the outside and short side, yeah. Both sets must be very tired now, particularly Bradford. Down they go. That's a Bradford ball, or is it an Australian ball? It's an Australian ball. Price on the run. Price, well tackled.
Come on, lads, get back and tackle.
Bradford will have to last it out. Come on, meet your man. Ready, pushes one man away, ships the ball off. Here's a chance. Murray, and there's the switch. And the dummy, but it's knocked into touch. Steve Pullen did well there. So did Richard Davis. And he got a knock for his troubles. But Australia showing the cunning and the craft.
Well, this is it now.
Well.
The fitness is beginning to tell, obviously, from a touring side now, and they're just getting a bit more ball now.
Yeah.
We need the ball, but Stevie Pullen doing well again to get in between there.
The hooker's down, loose arm. And Australia wheeling the scrum. Australian ball. And there's the balls. Kenny on the move. There's a lovely pass, but Mumby's there. But what beautiful passing. Oh, and what a magnificent try.
Fantastic trial, and the lad, the centre there.
To have his man
Got his man, great tackle.
Yeah.
The lad on his way down managed to throw one-handed pass out.
Yeah.
Obviously, move the ball well, a good try.
About 7 or 8 minutes.
8 minutes.
The try score for Australia, number 6, Brett Kenny.
So that makes the score 10-6. The mound of sand, and Rogers shouldn't have any difficulty with this one.
What a quick try to come into a quarter. That's all a lot of people forget. You know, it's the best country in the world. And these are the hardest players.
Rogers kicks, and he's missed it. Well, now then, 10-6. And that's a bad miss for Australia, really, because that could have put him out of sight.
Yes, I could have put them outside, Alan, and
Still 4 points,
that's
isn't
it. The lads need a bit of ball now, though. This is the thing, because this team will run at them now, well, and run from
the
deep.
fitness will tell, as you said, the last 10
That's
minutes.
right. Yeah, so the lads now have got to start getting some ball and
One of the
holding
reasons
possession rugby.
Peter's put 2 substitutes on
I'm
as
sure
well,
it is,
just
yeah.
to give him a bit of a... Carroll knocks it deep. Well played by the fullback, using his feet. Tackled on the 25, and Bradford will have to be careful not to get drawn in too tight. Australia have shown what they can do when they move it wide. Tackle on Murray. Ball shipped off. And Bradford in tackling. Carroll just a bit lost as to where to go. Get in and knock 'em, Dean. Nice little football inside outside from Australia. Price gets up, plays his ball. Kenny almost through the gap, throws it on the floor. Barnes is down on it. Mumby, Gary Van Bellen gets his ball away on the floor, picked up by Noble. Noble to Gratian. Dean Carroll has to try and dance through. Come on, Bradford, get it right. Rathbone trying to go down the middle. There'll be no way down there. Carroll, Gratian, inside to Davis. Davis well tackled. Retford, short ball. Graham Idle gets it away. Davis trying to get it through. It'd have been better moving it. Carroll chips one through. Well taken by Bretnell. Away to Growth. Now then, this is interesting. It's back inside, and here they are. Good tackling back from Bradford. Gratian did extremely well there, but Australia moving it right across. Rogers pushing men off. McCabe, and it's wide out again. It's handed on, and here they come again. Mumby takes his man out, but what magnificent football backing up from these Australians. Pile them in, there's a break down the middle. McCabe hands on, chance for Price to get the ball away, but Graham Idle did well, dragged his man down. There's the wide ball, switched inside. Noble in with a tackle. Sixth tackle coming up. Come on, lads, just hold them out. Hold them out. Kenny handing on. Ready. The ball's lost. Picked up by Dean Carroll. Carroll tackled 2 or 3 yards short of his own line. Gratian trying to make some ground. Retford takes it in. David Barron's trying to get away, that little bit of extra pace, taking that far side, come on, we're a bit late. Carroll kicks downfield, it's running down with the wind, it's crossed the Australian 25. Now then, Growth on the run, Dean, moment of truth, lad, and he's left him for pace, and he's broken through, and Pullen covers this man, but Australia back inside. Mumby, but what a magnificent man.
Was a forward pass as well, Alan.
But the thing that Peter Fox said, don't kick the ball and give him the ball.
That's right, and Dean did do. Showing inexperience there.
A forward pass given. Jeff Gratian receives the man of the match. 2 minutes left on my watch. The score still Australia 10, Bradford 6. And Bradford just being pushed back now by this Australian pack. Retford feeds. It's out to Rathbone. Rathbone tackled by Price. Short side ball, Van Bellen. Graham Idle trying to run it through them. David Barron's trying to break through. Barron's plays his ball. Davis doing well, but just held by the collar. McCabe just hanging on to him. Dean Carroll looking for somewhere to go, gets his ball away. But Australia have got the ball.
Get across, take him across. Nobody in centres, nobody in centres.
Nobody there. Rathbone did well to get up and then just stop, check the outside ball. But here they come again. Rogers trying to manoeuvre, coming inside off his feet, gets his ball away. Ready, well tackled by Idle, and he backed off, did Ready then. Don't wait for them to run, you've got to meet them. McCabe, short ball, that's a beautiful ball to Kenny. Don't they come when they pick up?
Oh, that's right, they're coming. Come on, lads, last tackle.
Last tackle, Murray, wide ball. Rogers, the wide ball, and it's on the floor. Picked up and handed on. Brentnall trying to go down the short side with the dummy, but that's 6 tackles. And it's 40 minutes up on the watch. Just an odd, perhaps, minute of injury time. So scrum 10 yards out from the Bradford line. And the minute's ticking away. Can't be far off the hooter. Down they go. Could be the last scrum. Oh, and that's the Australians' ball. Price going on the short side, gets his ball away, but there's good tackling on the far side. Holds Australia just short. They'll come charging in from this one. There it is, and he can't quite make it. But they do come with some force when they come. That's a good ball, it's on the floor. Oh, and how lucky can you get? That bounced beautifully for him. And there goes the hooter, and how unfortunate for Bradford. Final score then, 13 points to 6. And the kick taking, Rogers not even bothering with the kick at goal. 13-6 the score, but what a magnificent stint of...
Well, I think the lads, we can be proud of the lads, Alan. They tackled their hearts out today and just proved that they can, you know, these lads can be tackled out. Now, if Northern can do it, we should have people capable in the test team of doing
they're
it.
certainly fit enough to hold them.
That's
but
right.
I think what we're lacking is this generation of power.
That's right. But surely, you know, when we pick from the top clubs, you should have one or two people with this kind of power, or the footballing skills.
That's right, and that's a tremendous performance, Alan.
Oh, fantastic.
By anybody's standards.
I think the lads can be proud, and I'm sure Peter will be proud of the lads.
Yeah, I'm sure.